Welcome back to day 7 of the Nofap Academy. This is Nofap 101. This is Captain Nofap, aka Swamiji Nofap. Good day to you, soldiers. Firstly, let's just start off by giving you a congratulations. We have hit the 7-day mark. We have hit the 7-day mark. That is a breakthrough. We celebrate our milestones, gentlemen, so congratulations. Captain Nofap is absolutely pleased that you're here on day 7. We've hit 1 week. One thing you need to know is that from here on out, we count from weeks. You know, all this day 8, of course, they're going to be continued to be taught every single day. You'll receive some education about the day. However, what you need to understand is from here, you count weeks. Day 7 is now your benchmark, okay? Day 7 is now your benchmark. Very good, proud of everyone. Now, you may be feeling some different things. So let's go ahead and explain these different things. There's an array of different things you may be feeling. Some of you may be feeling more emotional. Some of you may be feeling angrier. Some of you may be feeling hornier. Some of you may be feeling more aggressive. Some of you may literally be going crazy, be frustrated, easily agitated. Some of you may be even showing signs of depression. There will be different feelings and different symptoms. There will actually be some that feel absolutely nothing. Some of you may be losing a zest for life. Some of you may be gaining it. Some of you may be having energy, but it's to the point where it's so much energy that it's causing insomnia. Some of you may be very sleepy. So all these different symptoms, let's not get caught up in the symptom. Let's try to have more of an understanding of the science that is going on behind it. Well, how you come to Mount Nofap is you come with one side of experience, which you must learn from going up the path. You experience it yourself. But the other part that can assist you as you go along the path is education. So understand through education as well as experience. When these two come together, it makes the path much easier to travel. It's like having roller skates down the path. So what I'll tell you is that it can be summed up into 2 major categories of what's going on to you right now. Category 1 is your energetic system. Category 2 is your brain. So your brain and your energetic system right now are experiencing something different as you've been traveling the path. And as a result of that, you are interpreting them in a certain way. Let's go ahead and talk about your brain first. Let's go ahead and talk about that. What's going on to your brain right now is, you've heard of it, it's being starved of the regular dopamine dose that it's used to receiving. Dopamine is a drug. The neurological networks, particular cells, the neurons in your brain became accustomed to having this injection of dopamine. You have now removed the injection from them and they are not receiving it. So they are going crazy right now. They are asking you to return to normal. It's your mind. It will start to present different arguments, different reasons. Every single reason in the book it will cover to try to get you to convert back to this. No, it's not used to you actually being in control of it. You're in control now. Something to help you with that. We'll get into that in the action step video, but to give you a taste of what may be to come now, you have to start to be aware and create separation between you and that urge or these thoughts. You have to start to realize and tell your mind, you're not in control of me anymore. I'm in control of you. And that's what's happening right now. It's fighting back. It's fighting because it's losing its control. And it was very comfortable receiving that little spike of that that drug, that dopamine each and every day or whatever week or how often you provided it. So that's what's going on. Also, what's going on from a biological standpoint in your brain as well, neurologically, the different hormones, brain hormones, are actually starting to reset. But your brain is not accustomed to that. Serotonin levels are starting to rise, but serotonin, your body's not used to receiving serotonin in the way that it was. You know what I mean? Things are changing, basically, is the point. And so hormonally, you're feeling a little bit different as well. And the brain is very smart because the brain is going to say, see, you're feeling this way. It's going to use all these different things that you may be feeling to try to convince you to relapse. But I'll tell you something, these are not the way you're feeling. You're just aware of these different things, and that's why it's so important for you to have the education. So we'll stop there. There's a lot more going on mentally, but we'll stick with that for now. Those are the basics. And let's go ahead and dive right in to what's going on energetically. So energetically, what's going on is that, think about it like an electrical wire. Suddenly, the electrical wire that's always been capable of carrying 100 volts has only been receiving 45 all this time. Suddenly, you're shooting 60, 65, 70 volts up the same electrical circuit, up the same electrical wire. And as a result, it's feeling more of a pulse. It's feeling that extra voltage. It's not accustomed to it. So what's happening is, as you feel that energetically, obviously your awareness of it is causing you to have certain symptoms or even just observe it. And the brain is trying to come in saying, hey, see that? Let's relapse. So that's part of what's going on energetically. Also, what's going on energetically, you can think about it like a river. There was obstructions before. You put a dam there because if you don't stop the water from running, it's going to flow so strong. So what happened was all these different obstructions and sediment started to build up over time. But as you're starting to store your energy again, the sediment is being cleansed out of your energetic system. And as it is, obviously through the law of correspondence, the energetic system has certain hormones that it relates to in the brain, certain bodily functions. And these feelings and sensations that you haven't felt in a long time are starting to open up more to your awareness, and your awareness is opening up more to them. And so since you're not used to it, obviously there's a bit of fighting back. The brain is saying, I don't like it, what it's going through. It's seeing these things that are happening, these other changes in the energetic system, and it's trying to convince you to relapse, basically. And so you being aware of all this may possibly be feeling out of control because there's all these different sensations going on with your energetic system in your body. You're becoming more aware of all these things. I'll tell you what to do, how to handle that. There's a lot more going on, but again, we'll stick with these basics here and then build up and learn more as we travel throughout the path. But for now, get your action steps to be able to help you assist yourself in this. You don't have to be a victim of these feelings anymore. You don't have to be a victim of these vibrations anymore. Go on and get yourself a technique that can help you travel further up the path. The path is all about discipline. I'll give you the technique. I expect you to use it.